Hey y'all, what's up? So it's been a minute since I've been on here. Had a lot going on. Had like a few deaths and had to go back home to attend different services and stuff. So I haven't done any bedside chronicles or any just some real talk. Today, I'm gonna talk about a lot of things for real, but one of the main things I want to talk about is being okay being you. A lot of times in life we encounter different people, and in encountering different people, a lot of times we will alter different parts of ourselves to make a relationship work. Whether it is a relationship as far as man and woman, child and mom, husband and wife, friendship, acquaintance, co-worker relationships. And we do that so that we can just be at peace with all men. The one thing I want you to know is that in the end of all of that, when you have went your separate ways, chose different paths, don't ever allow that altered person to become a reality of who you are. Know that you did that for the moment to be at peace, but that was not something you were supposed to become or turn into. Don't even feel bad if you turn into that person. Once you recognize that you have and you know that that is not really who you are, just go back to being you. Own it and then change it. A lot of times you deal with people who are different than you, not as wise as you in some areas, not as strong as you are in some areas. They don't have that bulldog tenacity that you have in certain areas, and sometimes it can be irritating. I know for me, I have a problem with stupidity. I really do. Weaknesses, like as in being a butt kisser type weakness, trying to just fit in just because type weakness. Well, I'll do anything you say. The coming to America, whatever you like. That type of OMG. That it just takes me to another level. I'm the one that would see a woman getting beat up in a relationship outside in public, and I'm the one gonna get involved because that's just who I am. Probably be shot and everything, but that's who I am. Or women who stay, and I'm not saying like physical abusive relationships to where you really don't know how to get out, but people who stay in dead end situations because they're so weak, that make me want to slap fire out of somebody, man or woman. I just can't accept buffoonery and foolishness because nobody should be that thirsty or that weak. I mean, I do know that we are deprived of love in certain areas of our lives, and a lot of us have issues that deal from our childhood, and they have caused us to want to bear down and take more from the other person than what we should take, and a lot of times than what we are built to take. And then at the short end of the stick, you're left there holding the bag while they just continue to gallivant the universe as if they were God. Trust me, I mean, it'll come to an end, but it's just the point that that's what happens. Know your worth, man or woman. Know your worth. Know that nobody has the right to walk over you and think that it's okay. Nobody has the right to misuse you when you have done nothing but try to love them. And because they were so loveless, and not even because of anything that they really even have done, but sometimes parents are absentees in lives, and it causes us to hold a grudge or mistreat the different genders. I know for me growing up, I had an issue with, and I still do. I'm not gonna lie, I still do. It's not like it was in school, and I'm sure guys that I was cool with and I hung with, we cool. They'll tell you, oh, she'll square up with the best dude. Like, what? You're not talking to me. But that's because I did come from a childhood of abuse. And because I wasn't this man's child, I was thrown down flights of steps at like 6, 7, 8 years old by a man. So therefore, I did have an issue. And being that no one had taught me that when you grow up and you date, you don't fight. I thought that's how you lived. My mom never sat down and said, this is not what you do. This is not, you don't put your hands on a man don't put his hands on you. It was just like, this is what happened, and we kind of just moved on about our lives. It was never discussed. So, when I had my first boyfriend, I don't know, I used to fight him. Like, and he just would take it. Like, but I always thought when you got in an argument, that's what you did. So I was like, I always, as a little girl, I would say, oh, I'm hitting him first. I'm not doing what my mom doing. Oh, he gonna hit me. I'm gonna hit him first before he hit me. And I'm trying to take him out. So that's what would happen. So because of that, I had an issue for many years that I did not know. I had some type of issue against guys. I had a issue with them trying to tell me what to do. You ain't talking to me. I had an issue with becoming submissive. It wasn't until I inquired of the Holy Ghost on how to do this thing that I was able to learn how to be submissive. Before then, you better not say nothing to me, because next, I'm popping you in your face and we into it. I was one of them girls that mama be like, if she bad enough to hit you, you better hit her back. And guess what? We gonna fight to the death. That was me. But God. So throughout life, we allow ourselves to be altered from children, and that's really called a learned behavior. Once we get older, we kind of fall into an era in our life where we allow those things to alter the core of who God created us to be. And then you have little side people who shoot little stuff. And me, I'll take a lot of stuff. I'll take a lot of sidebar conversation that you having about me. I'll take a lot of your subliminal Facebook messages. I'll take it for a while. Matter of fact, in one situation, I took it for about 3 or 4 months. Finally, I had to call upon the situation because I'm clueless. Everybody's supposed to be moving in silent, but y'all moving so silent that you wasn't even acknowledged to be anyone. So when I question the situation, I want to know what's going on, because y'all so silent, how long about you. So when you picking and you sending your subliminal Facebook messages, those are the type of stuff that'll cause you to be altered, meaning you have changed. You're not even on type of foolish, childish stuff, but that kind of stuff will cause you to either slap the brakes off of somebody or tell them you only moving in silent because you don't got no hands, or keep on moving in silent for you be silent. That's the type of stuff, because people will pick and pick and pick. But what you have to remember, that's their issue and their own personal insecurity about you. Because if I don't know nothing about you and I'm not picking with you, why are you picking with me? So classy women address a woman to a woman respectfully. That's what class is. Class is from the beginning of a thought. You don't proceed in petty, childish, third grade antics. You call an adult as an adult. And when you call the adult as an adult, you address them kindly, respectfully, and mannerably. Don't allow yourself to be altered. So some people just want to take you there because they can, but don't allow them. Know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And whatever you had allowed yourself to be altered to be, you no longer have to stay that altered person. You can become who God created your core soul to be. Me, I know that I'm full of life and love. Can I straight take it left? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Because when I was raised and I had to learn how to fight, it was because of survival. So I didn't fight because, I think I'm tough. I think I'm bad. No, I fought because my mindset as a little girl being abused, you trying to kill me, so I'm going to try to kill you. So when you have people like that, you don't know people's background, you have to be very careful about being messy. Because you don't want to ever allow someone to walk back into the altered person that they used to be. because it could cost you everything. Everything. So we have to be mindful not to allow ourselves to be altered, not to allow ourselves to fall into any type of foolishness, not allow yourself to be categorized because somebody else think they hold a position when everybody holds a position. Don't allow yourself to be pulled into a place where you know that you are not beautiful anymore. That girl, she was not beautiful. She might have looked, but inside was rage. So I just say to all of you guys who have been altered by life, altered by bad relationships, friendships, co-worker relationships, whatever it is that life has thrown at you that have caused you to question your character, your integrity, who you know you are, stand up and know. You don't have to stay that person, even if you step back into that person for a second, because people will push you into that place. But the choice we have is to allow them to keep us there. And they don't have that power. They really ain't got no power themselves. Most of the time, they're just weak. And when you really get in your mindset to say, they're just weak, you begin to look at them like God looks at us, as the weaker vessels, as humans. Because we don't have the same capabilities that he has to survive all the things that life is throwing at us in our own natural selves. So I begin to look and say, something ain't all together. There's something missing. Something's very special about this individual. And I just have to continue to pray. So we have to pray for one another. Pray for the petty. Pray for those who continue to get a rise out of pulling you into the altered place. Don't even go there. Know you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you are called and destined for greatness. And no matter what you may have did in your altered place even a second ago, snap back to the core of who God created you to be. Ask him to help you and ask him to forgive you. And continue to do your best to be love and to walk in love. I hope this blesses somebody. I hope it encourages you to know that you are awesome. You are beautiful. You are still going places. And the altered place, you do not have to stay there. You are above and beyond. Respectfully, Monty.